Hello guys, welcome to Unacademy, Accord YouTube channel for GATE and DSC. This is your KP Sir live on YouTube channel. Before going to start today's session, I would like to introduce myself, Krishna Prakash. Students love to call me EE Sir. I was very much famous for environmental engineering. So students love to call me EE Sir or KP Sir. Have 16 years of teaching experience, trained more than 150 batches for GATE, ESC and also state government AE A-double exams, and I am the ex-faculty of ACE Academy, now star educator in Unacademy and leading English teaching faculty of Civil Engineering Group. So I will take care everything regarding your scheduling, subjects. I will take care about your preparation. And in Unacademy, I am going to teach the subjects environmental engineering, hydrology, irrigation, open channel flow, construction materials and management. I am famous for simplifying the subjects, and I will provide you shortcut formulas which can be solved in the GATE exam in 1 minute or less than 1 minute time duration. And the vast and lengthy theoretical subjects, I will make it easy for you by providing tables, by providing flow charts, some diagrammatic representation, so that huge theory easily understand for you. I am famous for monitoring, mentoring student preparation, best motivator. So if you want, I will provide you best strategy according to your strengths and weakness. So follow me in Unacademy and watch my free lectures. Check my profile KP Civil. Watch all free classes. If you want to take plus subscription, join Unacademy with my code KP Civil. Anything related to your academics, your career, your subject related doubts, preparation related doubts, anything, contact me, WhatsApp me. My mobile number given there, 898593312. And if you want to take full length course on Unacademy, use my code KP Civil or Engineering Guru. Okay, let's begin the session. Now coming to the today's session, it is a very much surprising session to you and very much helpful to you to boost up your GATE preparation. It is related to previous year questions analysis and also discussion on previous year questions, not from all, only from question papers of IIT Bombay. If you are appearing for GATE, year to year, the IIT conducting GATE exam is changing. So if you analyze those papers of conducted IIT, very important, no? The previous year papers of that IIT which is currently conducting GATE exam, you are analyzing it, that gives somewhat clarity regarding how to prepare, what not to prepare. So with this idea to help the students, every time I come with some new concept for the students. Now today I came with questions of IIT Bombay, not full entire civil engineering subjects. First, this session is related to environmental engineering previous year questions from IIT Bombay GATE papers, their analysis solution. First, I will give you a brief discussion on what topics IIT Bombay is focusing. So what topics it is not considering, what are the important concepts to be discussed. Then after that, previous year questions will go ahead and will solve it. Okay. IIT Bombay has conducted GATE examination for 4 years, 1993, 1999, 2005 and 2013. So by the analysis of questions from environmental engineering, from those IIT Bombay 4 previous papers, through my analysis, I came to know from previous IIT Bombay papers. Not from anywhere, only by analyzing previous IIT Bombay papers. IIT Bombay papers. I came to know that more focus on topics of more focus on, very important, listen carefully, your theoretical knowledge, conceptual questions. Most of the questions are conceptual questions only. Theoretical knowledge, all questions are concept oriented. And we have not seen mostly in GATE the questions like match the following statements and all those things. But from environmental engineering, IIT Bombay is giving more questions on match the following model. Match the following model of questions are coming. And this time they may turn back this into match the following, may turn into MSQ models. MSQ models. So you have to learn more in-depth theoretical information to solve the questions. All are questions concept oriented. And the numericals are direct questions. From environmental engineering, no need to worry about numerical questions. Direct numerical question. But concept oriented theoretical questions are coming. So focus on that concept oriented theoretical questions. So what topics to focus? You have to focus on topics of sedimentation. As usual, we have theoretical questions from quality of water. The previous paper have more questions from quality of water. As usual, as regular, I told you, environmental engineering will have more questions from quality of water. Same thing continued here also. BOD, very important, BOD. Along with this, filtration. Filtration. From these four topics, there are repeated questions. And also you focus on activated sludge process. Activated sludge process. So from the previous IIT Bombay papers, they give more weightage on quality of water. They give more weightage on BOD questions. After that, they focus on sedimentation and filtration. From wastewater engineering, the one and only topic they focused more is ASP, activated sludge process. Now, you have one doubt. What about air pollution and solid waste management? Air pollution and solid waste management came into existence. More preference is given on these topics. Air pollution and solid waste. Only after 2010. More preference is given in GATE examination only after 2010. So after 2010, IIT Bombay conducted only 1 year, 2013. See, after 2010, IIT Bombay has conducted only once, 2013. So in this 2013, they gave one numerical question from air pollution. One numerical question from air pollution. So we expect these two will come this year. 2021, we have more expectations on air pollution and solid waste. Don't miss these topics. So if you want to solve questions from environmental engineering of IIT Bombay, this 7 topics is your target. Sedimentation, quality of water, BOD, filtration, activated sludge process, according to previous questions. And also, additionally, you focus more on air pollution and solid waste management. And a very important point I would like to tell you. IIT Bombay has not taken anything from other IITs previous year papers. IIT Bombay has set a path for other IITs to follow it. It has not at all taken any previous year question from other IIT question papers. Other IITs have taken previous questions from IIT Bombay paper. So previous year questions of other IITs not followed by IIT Bombay. Especially I am saying about environmental engineering subject. I don't know about other subjects. I have not analyzed it till now. I don't know about other subjects. Now I am saying about only about environmental engineering. Got it? You got the clarity? About environmental engineering related to IIT Bombay, you focus on these 7 topics. More focus on concept oriented. More focus on theoretical knowledge. Especially you focus on match the following models. Okay. Now we'll go ahead to solve the questions of IIT Bombay. Temporary hardness in water caused by presence of. Several times in my classes, I came up to solve this kind of models. I repeatedly told to the students, this model of theoretical question is very important for you. Temporary hardness in water is caused by carbonates of calcium and magnesium. Any difficulty in the question? Only your confusion make it difficult. Temporary hardness also called carbonate hardness, both are same. Temporary hardness and carbonate hardness, just alternate names. Carbonate hardness. So that was caused by bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. Check out next options. Sulfates of calcium magnesium, chlorides of calcium magnesium, nitrates of calcium magnesium. These three will cause. What these three will cause? Permanent hardness. These three are going to cause permanent hardness, also called permanent hardness, also called non-carbonate hardness. So this may be expected MSQ. In 2021, this may be expected MSQ, multiple select question. This may be expected MSQ, multiple select question. Chlorides of calcium and magnesium, sulfates of calcium and magnesium, nitrates of calcium and magnesium. So all the 4 same options they will give. Permanent hardness of water caused due to all the 3 B, C, D. It is given as MSQ question. B, C, D will become your answer for permanent hardness. But as per 1999 paper, that is the option temporary hardness of water caused due to bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. We'll move on to next one. Blue baby disease, methemoglobinemia in children is caused by presence of excess. Presence of excess nitrates will cause. Presence of excess nitrates will cause blue baby disease. There is no relation of chlorides, fluorides and lead. Chloride, fluoride, lead not at all related with blue baby disease. Only nitrates are related with blue baby disease. Nitrates greater than how much? Nitrates greater than 45 ppm in water. Nitrates greater than 45 ppm in water, they are responsible for blue baby disease or methemoglobinemia. Okay, we'll move on now. The minimum dissolved oxygen content in a river necessary for the survival of aquatic life. Simple, na? Very simple model. 4 ppm. Any doubt? Any doubt? Actual answer is for all aquatic life, DO must be greater than 4 ppm. According to options, we can select now 4. Clear. Minimum dissolved oxygen content for aquatic life is greater than 4. Only for fishes is 4. We don't have such kind of options here. So we select according to options, option C, 4 ppm. Minimum DO required in a river for necessary for survival of aquatic life, 4 ppm. See, all are conceptual, theoretical oriented depending upon quality analysis of water. 1 TCU is equivalent to the color produced by 1 mg per liter of chloroplatinate. Immediately we opt this one, no doubt, without doubt we opt this one. But go on, read all the option. 1 mg per liter of platinum. 1 mg per liter of platinum in the form of chloroplatinate ion. In most of my classes, I came to announce this. Don't be hurried to give the option A. Read all the option for a theoretical question, then only you answer it. 1 TCU is equivalent to the color produced by 1 mg per liter of platinum, which is added in the form of chloroplatinate ion, not by chloroplatinate, not by platinum. 1 mg per liter of platinum in the form of chloroplatinate ion. So answer is option C, not A and not B. But mostly in a hurry, either we answer A or we answer B. Negative marks. Is not it? In a hurry to solve the questions, mostly we go for either option A or option B. But answer is option C. Be careful regarding answers, especially theoretical questions. So what is the answer? 1 milligram per liter of platinum added in the form of chloroplatinate ions. That is 1 TCU. What is TCU? What is TCU? True color unit. True color unit. 1 TCU is equal to 1 true color unit. Total Xeldal nitrogen is a measure of. This is the question given in 2005, 2010, 2015. But which is started giving the question? This question starting first time given by IIT Bombay, 2005. Total Xeldal nitrogen is a measure of total organic nitrogen and ammonia nitrogen. It is a sum of total Xeldal nitrogen measurement is a sum of total organic nitrogen and total ammonia nitrogen. Sum of ammonia nitrogen and organic nitrogen. Don't go by this inorganic. 2 letters in. Because of 2 letters you are getting negative mark. Don't go by this option D. Inorganic is different, organic is different. Inorganic is not going to be Xeldal. Total organic and ammonia nitrogen is only Xeldal. It is a sum of organic nitrogen on ammonia nitrogen. I told you in the beginning, in the introduction itself I told you, match the following. Some of the water quality parameters are measured by titrating a water sample with respective titrant. Group 1 gives a list of parameters. Group 2 gives a list of titrants. So group 1 is quality parameter. Group 2 is a titrant. You need to match both. Alkalinity. Titrant for a alkali. Acid na? Titrant for an acid is alkali. Titrant for an alkali is acid. H2SO4. So it is 3. Hardness. What is titrant for hardness? EDTA. Ethylene diammonium tetraacetic acid. EDTA. I will write down. ethylene diamine tetra acetic acid. Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, EDTA. So hardness is EDTA 4. Chloride, nothing but a silver nitrate, AgNO3. Silver nitrate, AgNO3. Dissolved oxygen, Na2S2O3, sodium thiosulfate. Na2S2O3, sodium thiosulfate. So 3, 4, 1, 2. Option B. 3, 4, 1, 2. For alkalinity, sulfuric acid H2SO4, hardness EDTA, chlorides silver nitrate AgNO3, dissolved oxygen sodium thiosulfate Na2S2O3. What is this numbers? N35.5, N40, N50, N50. So N by 50, normality, N is normality, N by 50. For example, take it as 1 by 50. 1 by 50 is 0.02. Na? N into 1 by 50. If you take N into 1 by 50, that is called 0.02 normal. So you are adding 0.02 normal H2SO4 for the titration of base, 0.02 normal EDTA for the titration of hardness. The solution normality is represented N by 50, N into 1 by 50, 0.02 normal. Clear? So you remember this also additionally. Now you by heart this. With respect to titrant normality values, we don't know by chance. 2021 Bombay, IIT Bombay questions may be normality and titrant matching. We don't know, na? So that you by heart this normality values also with respect to titrant values. Okay? Two samples of water A and B have pH values of 4.4 and 6.4 respectively. How many times A is more acidic than sample B? So pH of A, you write down 4.4. pH of B, you take it 6.4. So I am writing here hydrogen ion concentration, because solution A and solution B, pH values not at all compared anywhere, only compared with the hydrogen ion concentration. Hydrogen 10 power minus 4.4 for B, 10 power minus 6.4 for B. For A, 10 power minus 4.4, for B, 10 power minus 6.4. Now I am taking ratio of hydrogen ion concentration of A to hydrogen ion concentration of B. What we can write down? 10 power minus 4.4 by 10 power minus 6.4. What it is coming? 100. 100 only, no? 10 power minus 4.4 by 10 power minus 6.4, 100 only, no? We write down like this. H plus of A is equal to 100 into H plus of B. So how many times higher? 100 times. Option C, no? How many times higher? 100 times higher. H plus of A is 100 times higher than H plus of B. That is the answer. Got the clarity? You understand the question? Simple. Ratio of hydrogen ion of A to B. That is the answer. 100 times. See, numericals, how much simply they are providing. Theoreticals, how much depth they are giving. Okay? If tomato juice is having, who is drinking tomato juice? But still they are giving question on this. If tomato juice is having pH of 4.1, pH of 4.1, hydrogen ion concentration will be, tomato juice is having pH of 4.1, hydrogen ion concentration will be, just it is directly written 10 power minus 4.1. Take this 10 power minus 4.1 in calculator. Just press is equal to button. What you are getting? Take this 10 power minus 4.1 in your calculator. Press is equal to button. What you are getting? 7.94 into 10 power minus 5 mole per liter. So what is the answer? 7.94 into 10 power minus 5 mole per liter is the answer. Any hard work is there? Only take 10 power minus 4.1 in calci, press is equal to button, you get the answer. Wow, again match the following. See how many match the followings are coming. Group 1 contains some property of water or wastewater. Okay, property of water and wastewater is group 1. Group 2 contain list of some tests on water wastewater. Match the property with corresponding test. Match the property with corresponding test. Suspended solids concentration. Suspended solids estimated by turbidity. Suspended solids concentration is known by turbidity test. Metabolism of biodegradable organics. Biodegradation of organic matter. So how can you express biodegradable organic matter? Biodegradable organic matter is directly proportional to biochemical oxygen demand, BOD. Biodegradable organic matter is directly proportional to biochemical oxygen demand, BOD. So only one option matching 4-1. Directly we can give answer. Only one option matching 4-1. 4-1, 2-3. Bacterial concentration is nothing but most probable number, MPN. Is not it? You are determining bacterial number by most probable number test, MPN. Coagulant dose by jar test. Jar test is the experiment conducted to estimate optimum dose of coagulant. Optimum dose of coagulant is determined by jar test. So 4-1-2-3, option B. If you understand the theoretical knowledge, easily you can solve it.
Hey, I will challenge you in PUBG. Will you come online to play?
No, I have online GATE class. I don't want to miss it.
Who is teaching?
Top faculty of civil engineering in India, KP sir on an academy. I am a big fan of his teachings.
Oh yes, I have also heard about KP sir. I am willing to join the class.
It's nice. Take subscription in an academy using KP Civil code. You will be benefited more. Okay, let's crack it.
Wow, very big question related to sedimentation tank. Sedimentation operation. A settling tank in a water treatment plant is designed for a surface overflow rate of 30 meter cube per day per meter square. V0. 30 meter cube per day per meter square. I am writing 30 meter per day. Okay. 30 meter cube per day per meter square. I am converting to 30 meter per day. Assume specific gravity of sediment particle 2.65. Density of water 1000 kg per meter cube. Dynamic viscosity of water 0.001 Newton second per meter square. Stokes law valid. So Stokes law valid indicate that particle diameter is less than or equal to 0.1 mm. Stokes law valid, particle diameter is less than or equal to 0.1 mm. The approximate minimum size of particles that would be completely removed is approximate minimum size of particles that would be completely removed is. So lowest diameter of particle that should be removed. So we have the formula for settling velocity. We have the formula for settling velocity. We can write down Vs is equal to Gd square by 18 mu into rho p minus rho w. And the particle is completely removed. What is the meaning of completely removed? V naught itself taken as Vs. V naught itself taken as Vs. So take Vs 30 meter per day. Convert to second. 30 by 24 into 60 into 60. Why we are taking this? For conversion of meter per day to meter per second. This is a settling velocity Vs. Substituted into formula G. G is 9.81. D is required, that is only needed a diameter. Diameter only needed, you write down D square. 18. Dynamic viscosity given. What is the value of dynamic viscosity? 0.001 Newton second per meter square. 0.001 density of particle given. Specific gravity given. Specific gravity how much? 2.65. So density of particle is equal to 2.65 into density of water 1000. You take 2650 kg per meter cube. 2650 kg per meter cube. So we are going to write 2650 minus 1000. 2650 minus 1000. So substitute everything, you get the diameter. Substitute everything, you get the diameter. Solve the question. 30 by 24 into 60 into 60 is equal to 9.81 d square by 18 into 0.001. 2650 minus 1000. That is what you are getting. That is what you are getting. So you need in millimeter. Okay, you need in millimeter. First, what you are getting in meter. First, what you are getting in meter. What you are getting? 1.96 into 10 power minus 5 meter. So you have to convert to millimeter now. To convert meter to millimeter, multiply with 1000. What you can write down? To convert meter to millimeter, you have multiplied with 1000. What you can write down? 0.0196 mm. So if you round off, if you want to round off, you take 0.01 or 0.02. 0.019, you are rounding off to 0.02 mm. 0.0196 mm, you are rounding off to 0.02 mm. This is the answer. Got it? 0.02 mm is the answer, option B. Only thing you know, V naught is equal to Vs. Vs is equal to Gd square by 18 mu into rho p minus rho w. Substitute in the formula, you get the answer. Option B. So answer is option B, 0.02 mm. Next question. A circular primary clarifier processes an average flow discharge 5005 meter cube per day of municipal wastewater. The overflow rate is V0 is 35 meter cube per day per meter. Actually, this is per meter square. How we can write down now? 35 meter per day. Discharge in meter cube per day. V0 velocity meter per day. Okay. Diameter of clarifier is. We can write down surface area is equal to Q by V0. That itself is equal to pi by 4 d square. That itself we can equalize to pi by 4 d square. Is not it? So what is the diameter now? Diameter is equal to 4Q by V0 into pi under the root. We can take it now. 4Q by pi V0 under the root. That is the diameter. Substitute in the formula. Diameter is equal to under the root of 4 into Q 5005 divided by V0 35 into pi. What you will get? Under the root of 4 into 5005 by 35 into pi. That is the diameter of the chamber. What you are getting? 13.5 meter. Just you know the formula for surface area. One is pi by 4 d square, one is Q by V0. Any difficulty? Direct substitution. Just you know the formula for surface area. One is pi by 4 d square, another one is Q by V0. Question is completed. Okay. Wow. Now filtration. A water treatment plant is designed to treat 1 meter cube per second discharge. 1 meter cube per second of raw water. It has 14 sand filters. Number of filters is equal to 14. Surface area of each filter is 50 meter square. Surface area of each filter, what we can take? Individual surface area, ISA. Individual surface area of filter, 50 meter square. What is the loading rate in meter cube per day per meter square? With 2 filters out of service for routine backwashing. 2 filters you are giving for backwashing. What is the meaning of that? 2 filters you are giving for backwashing means out of 14 filters, 12 are working. Rate of filtration is equal to discharge by number of filters into individual surface area. Direct single step. Discharge by total area. Total area is given as number of filters into individual area. Simple, na? Discharge by total area. Total area is number of filters into individual area. Converting to meter cube per day. 1 into 24 into 60 into 60. Discharge meter cube per second to meter cube per day. 1 into 24 into 60 into 60. Number of filters 12. Individual surface area 50. So what is your answer you are getting? 144 meter cube per day per meter square. This is only na discharge in meter cube per day, individual surface area in meter square, 1 into 24 into 60 into 60 divided by 12 into 50. 144 is the answer. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? Simple na? One formula. Rate of filtration is equal to Q by N into ISA. Simple single formula. Okay, we'll move on. You understand? We'll move on to next question. Wow, statement for linked answer. A city is going to install rapid sand filter after sedimentation. Okay, rapid sand filter is going on after sedimentation. Use the following data. Design loading rate. Design loading rate is nothing but rate of filtration. Rate of filtration value is 200. Got it? Design loading rate is not a special one. Special one, rate of filtration. Design flow rate. What is design flow rate? Discharge Q. Discharge Q 0.5. Surface area of each filter box. Individual surface area. 50 meter square. Same like previous question 50 only na? 2005 50 meter square. 2013 also 50 meter square. They have not changed the number also. So rate of filtration 200, discharge 0.5, surface area individual 50. Surface area required for the rapid sand filter. Total surface area. What is total surface area required formula? Discharge by rate of filtration. Any difficulty in this? You need a total surface area discharge by rate of filtration. Discharge 0.5 into, that is meter cube per second. You are converting meter cube per day into 24 into 60 into 60 divided by ROI of 200. If you know only unit conversion, your question is finished. Just this is taken for conversion of meter cube per second to meter cube per day. What you are getting? Total surface area 216 meter square. Any difficulty in the questions? 216 meter square, got it now? Easily you got the marks now. Same data, linked answer question, same data. Number of filters required. Number of filters needed. Number of filters is equal to, what is the formula? Total surface area divided by individual surface area. Total surface area divided by individual surface area. What you got total surface area just now calculated? 216 is total. What is individual? 50 is individual. Simple na? Just ratio. Total is 216. Individual is 50. You are getting 4.32. But 4.32. So nearby value, highest value you can take. Nearby higher value is 6. Because this is a rapid sand filter, you may require one filter additional for cleaning. So you take it 5.32 nearby 6. Or else 5 is not there. We have to select highest value. That highest value we selected is 6. Answer is 6. Okay. The reason behind that 4.32 is exactly required. 1 is for backwashing 5.32. So we go for 6 is the answer. Number of filters. So nothing complicated regarding numerical question. Direct formula questions only. Got it? Again match the following. You understand? What is the IIT Bombay giving in gate? Total concept incorporated into match the following questions. And the distribution system, one and only question from IIT Bombay. Types of valves and their function. Release valve. What the release valve is going to do? What the release valve is going to do? Remove air from the pipe. Release valve is going to do remove air from the pipe. Air from the pipeline is to be removed. Check valve. Check valve is going to limit the flow to single direction. We confuse between gate valve and check valve. Gate, what is the gate will do? Stop the flow. What is a gate for your house will do? It will stop the entry. Entry and exit will be stopped by gate. Same thing here, gate valve for the water. It will stop the entry and exit. So no confusion. Pilot valve. Reduce high inlet pressure to low outlet pressure. Reminding. 3241. Pilot valve is a pressure control valve. Gate valve is a water flow stoppage valve. Check valve will allow water to flow only in one direction, single direction, very important. Release valve, reduce or remove air from the pipe. 3241. This 3241. Option A. 3241 is option A. Only confusion between check valve and gate valve. We are having only confusion among these two. Check valve, gate valve. Check valve allow water to flow one direction. Gate valve stops entry and exit. Okay. Standard 5-day BOD of wastewater sample is nearly X percentage of ultimate BOD. What percentage? No doubt na? 68%. Y5 is equal to 68% of YU. 68% of ultimate BOD. In a BOD test, 5 ml of wastewater is added to 295 ml of aerated pure water. So in a BOD test, A is 5 ml. In a BOD test, A is 5 ml. B is 295 ml. So what is here dilution factor? You can write it down, a dilution factor A and B. In a BOD test you are having, A and B. A is 5 ml, B is 295 ml. 5 plus 295 total volume by sample volume 5. What is the dilution factor? 60. Formula is there na? You know formula? Dilution factor formula A plus B by A. Dilution factor formula A plus B by A. Now, initial dissolved oxygen content of diluted sample. Diluted sample initial dissolved oxygen DOI. After 5 days of incubation at 20 degrees Celsius, 5 days it was incubated at 20 degrees Celsius, DO content of the sample reduced to 4.4. DO content of the sample reduced to 4.4. This is DOF. This is the DOF. BOD of wastewater is. Any difficulty? BOD 5 at 20 degrees Celsius is equal to. We'll write down DOI minus DOF into dilution factor. DOI minus DOF into dilution factor. DOI 7.8, DOF 4.4, dilution factor 60. Dilution factor 60. What you are getting? What is your answer? Simple calculation. 204. 204 you are getting 204 mg per liter. 204 mg per liter is the answer. Option C. Only thing you know, dilution factor is 60. Then initial DO minus final DO into dilution factor, you will get 204 mg per liter as the answer. Now coming for the next question. A student began experiment for determination of 5-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD on Monday. Since 5th day fell on Saturday, the final DO readings were taken on next Monday. So how many days? Monday to Monday? 7 days. On calculation of BOD, 7-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD found to be 150 milligram per liter. 7-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD found to be 150 milligram per liter. What would be 5-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD? What would be 5-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD? Assume BOD rate constant at the standard temperature 0.23 per day. I will make it very simple. BOD 7 at 20 degrees Celsius is equal to, what is the value? 150. 150. K value is given 0.23 per day. What you need to estimate? What you have to estimate? 5-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD. Why 5 at 20 degrees Celsius? Why 5 at 20 degrees Celsius is needed? 7-day 20 degrees Celsius BOD provided. First your target is ultimate BOD. YU. You can take Y7 at 20 degrees Celsius divided by 1 minus e power minus kt. Solve it. 150 divided by 1 minus e power minus 0.23 into 7. 150 divided by 1 minus e power minus 0.23 into 7. You are getting ultimate BOD value. What is the value? 187.473 mg per liter. You are getting ultimate BOD value 187.473 mg per liter. Now our question is related to Y5 at 20. Ultimate BOD into 1 minus e power minus kt. It may be taken as L value or it may be taken as ultimate BOD. That is up to you. You may take this as L into 1 minus e power minus kt or ultimate BOD into 1 minus e power minus kt. Same answer you will get. 187.473 into 1 minus e power minus 0.23 into 5 days now. Time is changing. 5 days. What is the answer you are getting? What is the answer you are getting? 5 days for 5 days? 5-day BOD 128.112 mg per liter. This is the answer. Simple conversion. 7-day BOD to ultimate BOD to 5-day. Just conversion only. You will get the answer. Just conversion only, you will get the answer 128.11. Got it? Very easy, na? 7-day to ultimate to 5-day. Okay, we'll move on. In aerobic environment, nitrosomonas will convert. Very simple. In aerobic environment, nitrosomonas is going to convert ammonia to nitrites. Ammonia NH3 to nitrites NO2 minus. In aerobic environment, Nitrosomonas is the bacteria which converts ammonia to nitrites. Chlorine is sometimes used in sewage treatment. See how much theoretical depth they are asking. Nitrosomonas is the bacteria in sewage treatment plant we are using. They are asking that much depth. Again, usage of chlorine in sewage treatment. The theoretical concept clarity you need more. Chlorine is not required to avoid flocculation. No use of chlorine in flocculation. Biological activity of bacteria will be increased by chlorine? No. Biological activity of bacteria is decreased by chlorine. Wrong. To avoid bulking of activated sludge. This is the function. Chlorine is going to avoid bulking in activated sludge process. Chlorine is going to avoid bulking in activated sludge. Very important. Wow. Same related question. Bulking sludge refers to having low F by M ratio. Bulking sludge refers to having low F by M ratio. Not 0, not 0. F by M less than 0.3 per day. Bulking inversely proportional to food to biomass ratio. Bulking inversely proportional to F by M ratio. So that less than 0. Still, again and again, match the following. See, that is the beauty of IIT Bombay question. They touch the in-depth concepts through match the following questions. Thickening of sludge. Wherever I taught sludge digestion, always I give chart process of sludge methods, functions. Same thing came here as match the following. Thickening of sludge. Separation of water by gravity flotation. That is a sludge thickening. 4. Separation of water by gravity and flotation is carried out in sludge thickening. Stabilization of sludge. Stabilization of sludge is nothing but a digestion, sludge digestion only. Organic sludge converted to inorganic. Organic sludge converted to inorganic. That is nothing but a stabilization of sludge. That is 3. Digestion of sludge. Clear? Digestion of sludge is conversion of organic sludge to inorganic. That is nothing but a stabilization of sludge. 3. Conditioning. What is conditioning? Use of chemicals or heat. Use of heat or chemical treatment for water. For separation of water. Use of chemicals or heat for separation of water. That is conditioning. Reduction of sludge. Decrease in volume of sludge by chemical. Decrease in volume, total volume of sludge is reduced by chemical treatment. 4, 3, 2, 1, option C. 4, 3, 2, 1 is the option C. Now coming to the next question. In a certain situation, wastewater discharges into river. Wastewater loaded into river. I think it is related to effluent disposal. Mixes the river water instantaneously and completely. Mixes with the river water instantaneously and completely. Following is the data available. Wastewater DO discharge rate. Take it DO1 Q1. River DO and flow rate. Take it DO2 Q2. Temperature 20 degrees Celsius. Initial amount of DO in the mixture of waste and river shall be. Means immediately after mixing. Immediately after mixing. What is DO? Immediately after mixing, what is DO? DO mix. DO mix we can take Q1 DO1 plus Q2 DO2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. Weighted average na? Simple weighted average will consider DO mix Q1 DO1 plus Q2 DO2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. Just you are going to perform weighted average calculation. That is initial DO of the mix. What is Q1? Q1 is 1.1. DO1 2 milligram per liter. Q2 8.7. DO2 8.3 by Q1 plus Q2. Q1 is 1.1, Q2 is 8.7. Just a weighted average na? It is just a weighted average we are doing. Simply you will get the answer. What you are getting? Q1 DO1 plus Q2 DO2 divided by Q1 plus Q2. Tell me. 7.6 milligram per liter. Option C. Simple weighted average you will get na? 7.6 milligram per liter is the simple weighted average you are getting. 7.6. C. Option C. Clear? We'll move on now. Elevation and temperature data for a place are tabulated below. Elevation Z1, Z2. Temperature T1, T2. Based on the above data, lapse rate can be referred as. This is the numerical question first time given in air pollution, started with IIT Bombay only. Lapse rate is required. What is the lapse rate formula? Lapse rate is equal to dt by dz. Difference in temperature by difference in altitude. How can we write down? T2 minus T1 by Z2 minus Z1. This is only lapse rate na? Anything more you want to write? That is only lapse rate na? dt by dz, T2 minus T1 by Z2 minus Z1. So now you solve it. Lapse rate is equal to, what is T2? Tell me what is T2? 15.7. 15.7 minus T1 21.25. 21.25. T2 minus T1 divided by Z2 444, Z1 4. 444 minus 4. But very important, this is in meters. We need to convert to kilometer into 10 power minus 3. Why we are taking 10 power minus 3? To convert meter to kilometer. Conversion of meter to kilometer, altitude given in meters, we have to convert to kilometer. How much you are getting? Minus value 12.61 degrees Celsius per 1 kilometer. So what is actual dry adiabatic lapse rate? Dry adiabatic lapse rate, reference lapse rate. You take dry adiabatic lapse rate, reference lapse rate as minus 9.8 degrees Celsius per kilometer. This is environmental practical lapse rate you got from calculation. What is the relation now? Environmental lapse rate is greater than dry adiabatic lapse rate, reference lapse rate. Got it? Your dry adiabatic lapse rate is decline of 9.8 degrees Celsius per kilometer. Practically occurred environmental lapse rate is minus 12.61. So this condition we call it as ELR greater than ALR. This condition we call it as super ALR, super adiabatic lapse rate. So without knowing theoretical subject knowledge of air pollution lapse rates, just by knowing formula, can you solve this model? Just by knowing formula, you are going to give the value only. You are not giving super adiabatic, subadiabatic, neutral. By knowing subject conceptual knowledge only. So how much concept oriented the question? If it is not concept oriented, they will ask the value. It is concept oriented only, so that they have given. You understand? So that they asked about lapse rate. Lapse rate is super ALR, super adiabatic lapse rate. So you got the clarity now? You understand the clarity now? I hope you enjoyed a lot. You understand most of the questions of IIT Bombay are conceptual. Numericals are direct questions. Conceptual, theoretical questions are conceptual. Numericals are direct problematic, direct numerical questions. So you want to learn from environmental engineering to solve questions of IIT Bombay. Much depth in the subject knowledge. Because match the following, we have seen 4 match the following questions we have from IIT Bombay. Every year one match the following question they have provided. So that be careful. Work well regarding theoretical concept. So that you can answer all environmental engineering questions if you know much depth of theory. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the session. I think this is very much helpful for your GATE preparation, especially those who are writing GATE in 2021 IIT Bombay. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the session. Before going to close the session, a small announcement. Join plus subscription full-length course of GATE and ESE and Unacademy. Trust the best for your GATE and ESE preparation. The faculty in Unacademy are top-most faculty. They will give you the best subject, in-depth subject knowledge, and also they have vast experience in teaching, especially GATE and ESE, exam-specific teaching. And the platform of Unacademy is the largest online edutech company in India. It provides live interactive classes. Whatever your doubt, if you put in the comment box, easily, immediately your doubt is clarified. Have you downloaded Unacademy app? If not, today download the Unacademy app. In the search button, click KP Civil, follow me, watch my previous sessions and upcoming sessions also. Whatever your doubts easily clarified immediately within 1 minute of your message. You understand? Live interactive sessions. If you take a plus subscription in Unacademy, I will provide from my side free study material. I will provide from my side 1 free online test series. Unacademy is giving you 1 test series. Myself will provide you another test series. 2 online test series you will get. And also, if you miss the session, don't worry. Your already completed class is recorded. You can watch twice, thrice, how many number of times you require. That many times. Just for example, I will tell you. I am teaching environmental engineering 140 hours. You can understand the depth of subjects I am providing. The depth of environmental engineering 140 hours, you can write any kind of examination from that 140 hours only. It may be GATE, IAS, AE, AW, whatever the exam you can write. That 140 hours sessions is more than enough. A single solution for any kind of examination. So, join Unacademy. Excel your GATE and ESE preparation. Use my code KP Civil or Engineering Guru. Take plus subscription. Get all the benefits. If you have any doubt, any query related to subject point of view, career point of view, preparation strategy point of view, any doubts related to plus subscription, whom to follow, whom not to follow, what to study, what not to study, don't worry, your KPs are with you. till you crack GATE and SC. WhatsApp me. My mobile number is given there. 8985931112. We together grow up. I am with you. My team of faculty with you till you crack GATE and SC. Then, why to wait? Join plus course in an academy using KP Civil Code. Let's crack it.